Hallo, welkom terug op mijn kanaal. We gaan weer verder met Hogwarts Legacy met de main quest. En de main quest is The Headmistress Speaks. En we gaan naar Speak to the Portrait of Professor Niem Fitzgerald in de Map Chamber. Dus dan gaan we naartoe, naar de Map Chamber. We zitten in Hogwarts op dit moment. En we gaan gewoon het pad volgen. En dan zien we vanzelf wel. Ik zou zo nog steeds die blindelings naar de map chamber kunnen lopen. Een winterse tafereelen. Ik dacht een vloerpoot te pakken die redelijk in de buurt lag, maar valt er een beetje tegen weer. Ik vind de map niet altijd helemaal duidelijk. Oh, kijk dan toch. Oh, mooie kerstboom. Dit is naar buiten toe. Moest er ergens op het kasteel zijn? Ja. Niet slim. Valt het pad weg. Oké, dit wordt een bijzonder pad. Dit wordt een heel bijzonder pad. Oh, daar heb je dat gegaan. Zeg dat dan gewoon. Zoals een spel weet niet meer hoe ze bij de mapje moet komen. Is toch wel wat echt ernstig, of niet? Even denken. Boah. Wat zijn we? Ik heb dit volgens mij nog nooit gezien hier. De haunted toilets. Oké. Maar we moeten naar de map chamber toe. En we weer daar naartoe geleid. Het helemaal geen nut. Moet ergens nog een ingang vinden. Waar staat die ingang toch ook weer eens? Even denken. Ik word hier nou wel een beetje moe van. Nee, dit is een puzzel. Ja, dit is een puzzelroom. Half Herodiana. Oh, dat is die.
In trouble, are we? Paid up to that gun. Not as much.
Poeh, 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 poeh. Go to her, ja. Maar jij stuurt me daar naar buiten toe en gaat daar naar... Ha! De map chamber. Er zit gewoon een fast travel punt. Breng ik weer vanaf.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay. The headmistress speaks. Ah, we gaan even geduld hebben.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Ja, even kijken. Figure a way to get into the headmaster's office. We gaan gewoon door. Anders is het een video waar in principe niks in gebeurt. En dit is een doolhof waar we doorheen moeten. Eens even kijken. Ik pak gewoon deze. Je weet het toch nooit. Want je ziet er amper op welk niveau dat je zit. Of waar je naartoe moet. Speak to Professor Fig in his office. Nou. Eens even kijken. We zaten redelijk in het bed. Ik heb ooit slechter getroffen, zou ik zo zeggen. Hier zit gewoon een moonstone. Het was nacht, dus kan je hem gewoon kunnen pakken.
Mine now, demiguise.
Ja, precies. Yo. Wait. Hey, Mr. Fig.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A Polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
En we hebben maar een uur de tijd.
Professor, a moment of your... Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Huh? Het was toch trap op? Oh, nee, het is trap af. Aan de kant, man.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted.
What could the headmaster want?
Kijk maar nu de tijd, jongens. Er zit er gelukkig geen tijd aan gebonden nou in het spel.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor Black, how are you?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Hoi.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
It's the headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Be on alert. Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful
Okay.
job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I can never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Oh.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh. Dat is geen goed nieuws.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
De Polyjuice plot. Even kijken. En dan gaan we ook meteen door naar de trouw. En de trouw is best wel een lang gedeelte meestal. Dus dan is het eigenlijk ook een goed moment om even een einde te maken aan deze video. Dus vond je het een leuke video? Laat alsjeblieft een duimpje achter. En wil je natuurlijk meer content zien van mij, dan kun je altijd abonneren op mijn kanaal. En dan hoop ik je de volgende keer weer terug te zien. Bedankt voor het kijken en tot de volgende keer.